a beautiful morning and I thought I would walk around the garden and we could chat a little bit about what's happening in my garden, and I'll show you how the garden is changing. There's one thing I love about this time of the year is that every time you walk out of the garden, something new is emerging, and the garden is constantly changing. And I think the beauty of gardening is around those transitions, around the newness of the day and what you can find as you walk through the garden. So let's walk together in my garden here, and let's see what's happening, how the garden is changing. Today is April the 16th, and I wanted to show you what my garden looks like today. I garden in Toronto in Zone 6, and my name is Preeti, and I welcome you for this little walk in my garden, and thanks for joining me today. It's really early in the morning, and the sun is just it's just started to get lighter, and I thought it would be a perfect time to walk around and show you what the garden is looking like. So I'll turn around and I'll show you this side first. The planters that I put in with the pansies are looking really good, and as you can see, the brunnera is starting to open up, and it's going to be in full bloom very soon. It's already has so many beautiful blooms here. The planter on this side is also quite full, and I love how it's filling in with all of these dainty beautiful pansies. I just love them so much. The color is just absolutely gorgeous. And I have a little patch of muscari here that is just starting to open, and it's looking really pretty and really beautiful. The daffodils are still such a force right now, and more of them open every single day, and I'm just in awe. I'm just in real awe of these beautiful daffodils. I hope you can see all the colors and the beauty that these flowers bring to the garden. And it's just something very simple as seeing some of these leaves come on the roses, just the serenity of the garden right now with just the new leaves coming opening up on all these plants is just absolutely delightful. There's a lot of bulbs that are going to still open, and that's the exciting part, that the bulbs are just getting started, I would say, in terms of what can happen with the bulbs. And that's the thing, if you plant a variety of daffodils and you plant a variety of bulbs, they can bloom for quite some time, and they carry you through when you're just waiting for your garden to wake up, and different perennials to wake up. The bulbs really carry you through in the garden. And look at these hyacinths. They are just absolutely stunning, so beautiful. And here is a real swath of daffodils. And this year, at least for me, the daffodils are blooming a lot sooner, and the tulips, most times the tulips are already starting to open with the daffodils. At least they did last year, but this year I feel like the daffodils might be done before some of the tulips open up. So I wanted to capture the beauty of these daffodils before they fade, because they are just beautiful and so cheerful in the garden, and the color yellow just looks absolutely fabulous in the garden. I just love it. I mean, I have an assorted variety of daffodils. I mean, there's the tete-a-tete, there is the banana daiquiri, so that's this beautiful double one, and lots more. I mean, I haven't really kept track of all these names, but they're just beautiful. I just love them for any kind of daffodils. And these are some of the first daffodils I planted with an aunt many years ago, and they come back every year, and I love them. They're just beautiful. So yeah, this is what the front garden is looking like. I mean, I definitely have a ton more daffodils on this side compared to the other side, and I think over time I will add some more. I think this is going to be something I will do, but I think there are daffodils there. They are just quite a bit later than these ones on this side. I'll walk over and I'll show you that there are many more to come on this side. They haven't opened yet. There is this one here that has opened, and it's actually a double one, which is beautiful. Look at this daffodil here. It's beautiful. Just love how this one looks. It's gorgeous. So yeah, there are still many more daffodils to open on this side. As you can see, those haven't opened up yet. So but there are patches of daffodil here that haven't opened. But I must say I do need to add a few more on this side just to kind of have the balance that the other side has. And I think this one looks quite a bit full here because of the tete-a-tete daffodils, because those are the ones that started to open much earlier, and I can see that they have really multiplied this year and they do look good. So yeah, I mean, it's really nice to have a whole bunch of different daffodils here in the front garden, and I want to show you what this view looks like from over here. And it's a very dewy morning and it's beautiful and crisp this morning, but I just love how everything is looking. And I do have some bulbs opening up in my boulevard garden as well, and these are absolutely beautiful. These daffodils, they are just absolutely stunning. I think these are the orangery daffodils. I had bought a whole bag of these from Costco, but they are absolutely stunning, aren't they? They're absolutely gorgeous. I also have hyacinths over there and some more of these orangery daffodils that are blooming on the other side as well. They are really stunning. So let me walk to my backyard and I'll show you what's happening there. I mean, the boulevard garden is just waking up as well. I'm excited to see what this garden here is going to do. It was newly planted last fall with some shrubs and few bulbs, and let's see what it does this year. I'm hoping to add more to this year. You know, if things I divide up in my garden, I'm going to move them here, and I think it's going to take a really pretty shape this year in the garden. So let's go over to the backyard and I'll show you what's happening there as well, and you can see what's happening in the garden real time today with me as I walk around and show you what's happening. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. Lots more daffodils have opened here in the side yard as well, and I love how these are looking. Actually, there's a beautiful one here, and this is also a kind of a double, and I love how this one looks. I don't remember the name of this one, but isn't that gorgeous? It's absolutely stunning. There's another double one in the back there. I think that one is Tahiti, and that's starting to open as well. Just really, really pretty to see all the daffodils blooming. So many more have started to open, and so many more still to come, and I think this yellow color here will go on for I think at least a couple more weeks before it starts to fade. And it's really nice to see that. Actually, it hasn't been super hot here, so I think it's gonna continue. Look how beautiful this is. Just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I think, you know, I just wanted to show you everything that was blooming today, because it's just the nature of these blooms is so fading, and I didn't want to miss out on capturing the beauty of these blooms. Just absolutely stunning. And you know what I also wanted to show you was that my apricot tree is blooming, and it's looking really, really pretty. Let me show you these hellebores. They are just looking like the most beautiful things this morning. Aren't they gorgeous? I love how they look. I love how they look like from the inside as well. They're absolutely beautiful. And Pulmonaria is blooming as well, which is looking really, really pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the blooms on this little dainty little blooms on this Pulmonaria. It's beautiful. I want to add some more in my garden this year. I think they are really, really pretty. I did try it in one other area of my shade garden, but they didn't do really well. I think they need moisture conditions to do well. More daffodils are blooming here, and there's a lot more hyacinths here. I love these because they're different colors, and they absolutely look stunning, and they smell wonderful. So really, really pretty in the garden. Here's some more. They're gorgeous. Yeah, so I think more daffodils are going to open up here as well, but I do need to add more this fall, and I think I will. But the real show of daffodils is on this side right now, and they absolutely gorgeous. I actually love these daffodils the most because of their color, the orange and yellow, and they are huge. They're gorgeous. They're at least 4 inches, and they're gorgeous. Really pretty blooms. Look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? Yeah, so they will face where they want to face depending on the sun. So I think it's just the beauty of seeing them in your garden. And you can try to, plant them more strategically, but I don't really mind wherever they want to face. I'll go and look at them. So it's really nice to see that. They are blooming. More of them are blooming here, but I will show those to you. But I wanted to show you beautiful, beautiful blooms on my apricot tree. It didn't bloom last year. Actually, I planted it 2 years ago on Earth Day. And this is the harcot, I think harcot apricot. It's a semi-dwarf tree. It stays small, and I plan to keep it pruned and small. But I'm excited to see all these blooms. Even if it never gave me an apricot, I'm excited to see these blooms. How pretty they look. They're just absolutely stunning. And it's highly ornamental, and it's beautiful. Anyways, I wanted to show this tree to you. More daffodils here, a lot more daffodils here as well. Just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. So beautiful. And then there is another one that's blooming here, which is slightly different. It has multiple blooms on one stalk. I love this one. I have this one in the front garden as well, but that one is going to, sorry for the noise. I have this one in the front garden as well, and this one is blooming before that one. This got planted last year, but the one in the front garden has been here for 2 seasons already. So I'm not sure. I think it depends on the temperature that things are. Some of them are blooming way ahead. And I want to end with showing you my magnolia tree here, shrub here I should say, which is now, I think by the time my next tour is on, it will probably fully fade. But it's looking gorgeous, and I have some daffodils that are opening with it, and it's so pretty. And there is a couple of them here in this corner, and they're looking so cheerful. I love how they're looking in that corner, and they're just peeking and standing and saying hello. So just love it. I love coming out here in the morning and looking at plants. I think that's the first thing I do every time it's gardening season, is I'm out here with my cup of coffee, and I like to walk and see what's happening in the garden. So I thought I would bring you along and show you all the daffodils that were blooming today. And really, that's really the star of the show in the garden right now, are the daffodils. More and more are opening each day, and they are looking absolutely beautiful. I just love even how they look in their bud state. I mean, they just look perfect. I mean, they're perfection. And the best part is that the squirrels leave them alone. So I think, you know, I've added more and more daffodils for that reason, and I will continue to add more of them, because once you start growing the different varieties, you are smitten. Like, I'm smitten. I love how they look. Look at this one. So they're absolutely gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed this little walk and chat in the garden, and showing me what the garden is looking like the way it is. I mean, there isn't anything I've done to you know, not show you some things. This is just exactly how the garden is looking today, and I'm happy to share with you and walk around and show you what the garden is doing. This mid-April, very early this year, but I'm happy that I'm seeing a lot of things blooming, and hope to catch you very soon in another video. Do hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more videos from me, and you like my little tours of the garden and sharing with you the different plants that I have. Do follow along, and I will catch you very soon in another video. Thank you for watching.